Santé. Hello and welcome to the channel Perfumes. I'm a Ukrainian based in Paris, and today I want to talk to you about the new NASOMATTO Sadonaso perfume received something like we're in the evening, so 3 days ago. And as a first statement, that I really love perfume more as a personal smell experience rather than a way to please other people. So for me, Gualtieri is a really interesting master in his field of work because of my appetite for unusual and strange perfume. For example, I consider that Teroni or Black Afghano or even Sécrétion Magnifique from Aldo are wearable perfume. But everyone is different, so it's just to explain to you my kind of taste. If you want to make your opinion about this one, you should really try it yourself. Let's start. This is my first blind buy in my life. Why? Because I consider that blind buys are really not a good idea. Usually I think it's already being the victim of marketing of a brand, buying a perfume without even testing it is so consumerist, and I'm against this idea. So I never go for blind buys, but here I think it was an interesting concept to try this one, well, buy this one without trying. It's exactly meeting the concept of this. I think that this perfume is perfect for a blind buy because I love Gualtieri. I am open about the fact that, yeah, he's a great marketing guy. He's also great at marketing, but this perfume is about daring. It's about doing something that you would never do usually. Blind buy was worth it, even though I'm not, I mean, you'll see what it is about. Let's start from the technical point of view about the notes, and then I will tell you about the associations I have for this perfume. When I smell it, it is interestingly done. It's interesting because first 2 or 3 seconds you smell nothing, and then boom, it really explodes on you. I mean, the projection has nothing to do with Black Afghano. It's moderate. The sillage is pretty soft. However, the cocktail that you have in it, wow, it is unique. You have animalistic notes, but not animalistic like Gestorium in the Quorum, like not animalistic in sense of leather. No, there's no leather. It's musky, but not the musk of all of those clean musks. Forget it. It's not a Narciso Rodriguez, not even close to white musks of the same brand. It's more about secretion of the body musk. I will not say the word pee to associate with it. No, not at all. It's not about pee, but it's definitely about bodily secretion. I also feel something like open ox, yeah. It's definitely salty, animalistic, iodine, very iodine. There's also jasmine. It's the jasmine that you would feel in all of those 90s perfumes, you know, like a little bit genital jasmine. It's not a clean, naive, pure jasmine. It's more about something inside of you happening. And there's a slight note of oak moss, I think. There's also some kind of flower that reminds me also of this iodine kind of disturbing note. It's lily flower or iris or a little bit of both, I don't know, but there's definitely some flowers here. And I would say, in a way, as there's some smoky flowery something, but at the same time there's vanilla, and at the dry down you really feel it more with a touch of bubblegum at the end. It could be compared to the one that I love. It's incense and bubblegum. However, incense and bubblegum is much more wearable and soft and tender and sweet. This one is really a beast in the sense of being not edible. No, it's not a smell that you want to eat, unless, of course, if you have a very unusual appetite. You see what I mean? In terms of the whole general impression. But I mean, this is a perfume about not taking anything seriously. I think Gualtieri made it also to destroy a little bit the image of his brand of making a bomb, strong impression perfumes. This one is intimate. It's for people who like to know they are obscene for themselves and who like to wear very strange smells for themselves. I don't say it's obscene because of the cap. I'm really against preconceived notions in smells. I'm really against it, and when I was smelling it I wanted to have just a surprise, and this was actually a surprise, so that's not a disappointment. I would say it looks like some 90s perfumes that used this strange note of jasmine before they knew how to make it more clean. Like some dirty musk, some dirty animalistic notes, oak moss at the end, some twisted white flowers such as lily and iris. Gualtieri just says, don't take me seriously, don't take anything seriously. And there's a common thing with this cap, because perfume and kink, they're both made for fun, just having fun, we die. So for me, the most important thing in this perfume is the surprise. Not having like the best smell in the world. It's more about the experience and targeting a particular kind of person. Even if I would not be ready to wear it for the moment in a social situation, no. I don't see it in a business meeting, even though I tried. It was really disturbing. I don't see it being worn for sleep or in bed or alone or with a partner. I don't know how and where to wear it, unless I want to maybe make my partner jealous, spray it in the room, and then he comes home or she comes home and the person is like, what has happened here? But I'm not really in this kind of kink, so this is something special. It's not like Fantomas at all. There are no plastic. For me, the best comparison is Sécrétion Magnifique of Eldo. I find that it's like a mix of Sécrétion Magnifique and Encens et Bubblegum, which I have here. I don't have Sécrétion Magnifique at home, but I tested it a lot and I really like it. But I can't wear it because I think that in order to want to smell like this, you really have to live in such a luxurious and clean and almost inhumanely clean, unnatural environment, that in all of this cleanliness and design, you want to smell like human animalistic dirtiness. When I smelled it the first time, it made me think that I really remember the smell. And you know from where? This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting the perfume of Berghain, you know, Berghain, the nightclub in Berlin. This doesn't smell like this at all. It reminded me another episode. I was at a lawyer party, the pretty serious, boring people meeting together. So I was talking to a friend of a friend who was a little bit less boring than others, and I was just coming back from Ibiza, so wanted to distract myself from this usual grey life, and I told at some point, oh, I just want to go somewhere I will be surprised. And guess what? I fell on the person who was into swinger clubs. So we just took a taxi in an unknown direction, and then I find myself there. So he took me there because you can't go inside of such a club without being with another person, with a woman. So even if you're not obliged to do anything there, you don't have to participate. You still to enter there, you still have to be with someone else. So I went inside, had cocktails, talked with people, but one of the most impressive things in terms of memories there was the smell. You know, it's this obscene smell of a place that was cleaned, but that was dirtied in a way that even if you put the biggest amount of bleach, it will never really be fresh and clean again. It's a mix of cyprin, you know, the love juice, with lube, and I really remember this smell of a swinger club, and really this perfume feels like this experience. Really, this is what reminds me of the most. Maybe for some people that never went to this kind of places, you can maybe remember when you use vanilla lube or bubblegum lube, or both. There's some action going on with your private parts, and this smell in the room in a closed place after all of that happened for quite a moment. This smell remains in the room. This is the smell of this perfume, but translated in a more poetic, you know, fragrantic way. So this is art. This is art that translates this kink, swinger club, you know, sexual unlimited experience. This is still interesting to test, but please don't blind buy this, because it is really not for everyone. Even like for a person that likes strange stuff, I don't know how I will wear it. But if you never had this kind of experience and it doesn't remind you of this kind of smell, maybe for you it will just be a nice pretty smell and you can wear it every day, and it's just nice for you because it doesn't remind you of everything obscene. If you're not into it, please don't blind buy it. Or maybe if you had too much of those moments in your life and it's like an every weekend experience for you, and you know by heart all of those smells of kind of places and happenings, for you this smell will not be obscene enough, so you will not find it as deranging as me. But personally, I think it's for the moment the most difficult fragrance of the house NASOMATTO, and even the most difficult fragrance that Gualtieri made. And I tested them all, so you know. Anyway, if you were into those kind of places and you smell it, if you know, you know. And if you wear it to a business meeting with some people who like this kind of places, well, typically this guy, he's a lawyer, he's still in the profession, and he's even more successful today as at the time. He's pretty well known in the field. If you wear this kind of smell with him on a business meeting, can make him like you or find you fun on an unconscious level. But yeah, not for everyone. Be careful. Be careful. Because you can attract some kind of, you know, person that has appetite for some experiences that you're not into with this perfume. I wore it at home in the morning, in the evening, during 2 days I slept with it, and it reminds me of these kind of place so much that at one point I really tried to like take it out of my head and just open to the pure smell. But I found myself at one point in my bed like waking with the gag reflex, you know, it's like the ball in your throat. This reminds me of this kind of experience as much as that, you can imagine. So yeah, it's just a first impression. My future test with the weather will be maybe different. Right now in Paris it's between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius, so maybe in the summer, in the autumn, or next winter it will be lived in a different way. But for the moment, this is my first honest impression. Wanted to also test it, comparing it with real vanilla lube to confirm or not confirm my impression. So yeah, let's see. So I'm back with the lube, and yeah, let's open this. Yeah. It's definitely one of the inspirations of this perfume. It is definitely there. If you are really passionate about rare, bizarre, difficult to wear fragrances, and the experience for you is worth 150 euros, and you don't count the money for those kind of experiences, go for it. But you could also imagine it on a fictional character such as Harley Quinn, because it's for a person that is definitely a little bit psychopath, that is not afraid of shocking other people with their abnormal tastes, with their abnormal traits. It's for a person that is having fun with shocking other people, maybe. And what is too much for others is not enough for them. Also for a person that is missing the kink but can't go for it anymore. If you're looking at the recent Oscar movies, if you saw the movie about Lydia Tarr with Kate Blanchett, it's like Lydia Tarr that tries to smell like the person in the movie Shame, you know, the sex addict guy. The movie was out in 2011. So I think the concept is really well translated for this one. If you want to go kinky and swingery sexual experience without doing it physically but just with your nose, try Sadonaso. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and yeah, follow the next videos coming up on my channel. I will be posting pretty often videos in English and in Ukrainian soon. Please tell me if for you there was such an experience in your life, or if there wasn't such an experience in your life. Does this remind you of those kind of kinky experiences, kinky smells when you smell it, or not? What is your opinion about it?